overflow. Embroidery, sewing show. Crafting lives, they overflow. Laser projects all around. Savvy designs that astound. Crafting cousins make the sound. Creativity profound. Let's create, let's make it real. Joy in each thread that we feel. Sunday Funday, all the thrill. Together we rise and chill. Color threads and fabric bright. In the studio full of light. Crafting projects day and night. Innovation takes its flight. Thank you for being here with us. Sharing moments, joining trust. Each design a small success. Crafting such a true blend. Create, let's make it real. Joy in each thread that we feel. Sunday Funday, all the thrill. Together we rise and chill.
Hey guys. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Hey everybody, welcome to the live. How's everybody doing today?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Been running around. Um, I'm looking for the rest of my stuff. I'm trying to put everything close so that I don't have to get up and move. And so that's been a little thing. Hey, so Uni, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be making some fun stuff today, I think. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's see. What did I do with that thing? I'm looking for okay, here's a seam ripper. Here's one. I was looking for my other one. Hey, Fishery Crafting, welcome in. How are you doing today?
Hello.
Thank you guys for joining us. Today is going to be interesting because we're going to be making what's called an H2O bag, and it's by Linda's Handmade Designs. Hey, Miss Sherry, welcome in.
Hello, Miss.
And it is called an H2O bag. It's an H2O sling bag, actually. So it's kind of like a sling bag or a crossbody carrier for women or men. And that's what we're making today. So we're gonna make that. We're doing the hack. So now I've updated the information in the description to include the link to Linda's Handmade, the original design. But I have to tell you, we have modified the original design, and basically we've added a few inches to the original design so that it will be one, quicker, and two, um, big enough to for the 40-ounce tumblers that we carry and things like that. Hey, Shamiria, welcome in. Good evening. Thank you all for
Hello.
joining us.
Good evening.
So, ma'am.
No, I was saying good evening.
Oh, how are you doing today, Miss Linda?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited about this little sew we're about to do. I know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going and putting some embroidery on it, but I changed my mind. I was like, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. So
I
thank
thought
you
about
all
that
for
too.
joining. You did. You did. Okay. So
Um,
let me show you
mhm.
guys first what it is that we're making because I actually have I made one last yesterday when I woke up. I was so enthused about it. And I actually carried it yesterday, took it to my quilt guild meeting and everything. So it is called an H2O bag. You can put your water bottle in it. As you see, I have my 40-ounce water bottle in it and it carries well. Like I've been carrying this around today. Um, it has a little cool hidden pocket right here. And so we're going to add a pocket to it. And so my little pocket is turquoise in here. And my inside in here is like a canvas. It is, what's it called? Faux leather. It's a faux leather. And so this is my inside. And then we're going to have our little hooks so that we can actually put it on as a crossbody and basically carried as a tote. So, guys have these man bag things. Now they can put their big old water bottle in it. You think about it when you going like for me, when I'm going to work, I carry my water bottle. I have my my coffee bottle container. So I'm gonna put this on now and I got this. So yes. I love Scooby. I love Scooby and Snoopy. Those are my favorites. So yes, and it's got a hidden pocket. So now, for today's tutorial, the way we're doing it, it is a hack. So when you look at the original pattern, you'll see there's lots of zippers, there's lots of fronts. We decided we didn't need that, so we're doing the hack version of it, where we got our little secret pocket here on the side, and we also did it where because most of the time when you're carrying something like this, you don't necessarily need those cloth things. Who's going to unclip that? You really unclipping it for anything. So it's okay to have, we just use the rectangular rings. So Miss Linda, what are you using to make your bag with today?
Fabric.
Okay,
Um,
I would
of
hope
course,
so.
I already did one, but
Hmm.
I'm gonna use fabric this time. Um,
What color? What color you want to show the fabric?
oh,
Oh, that's cute. Now that looks a little cuddly.
yep, that's
That's
gonna
your
be
pocket.
inside and out.
Okay.
Or well, it might not have a pocket because I messed up a piece. So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use I probably use this small piece to make a pocket, make us
Okay.
something.
Okay. Or, if you have a white scrap, or you can make you a faux pocket, have you a faux pocket. So we did do a little prep by cutting our pieces, and I do want to show you. So in the original pattern, there's a front, there's a back, there's a side, there's an inside, all of that. So what we did was for this hack, we're using the inside piece, which is shaped like this. It's one solid piece. The one thing that we did do was we added 2 inches to the bottom so that it would make it big enough to fit our big tumblers. So it's just like this. So when you look at the pattern and you see the inside panel, that's what if you want to make the same one we're making, it would be just like this. You would use this and cut it out. Now, because I'm using a faux leather, in the inside, I don't have to put backing on this. Yes, ma'am, Miss Linda.
That's canvas.
This is
It'll
faux
tell
leather.
you no, no, not you. I
Okay.
mean, I'm sorry. Um, the piece that you're holding in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
it's in the pattern as the canvas that go on the inside, the back part. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because the other one, don't forget, in the original pattern has a hole in the middle.
Yes, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay.
So the one that you want if you're doing the hack, is this one.
Yeah, it looks like to me it looks like a little shirt.
Exactly is what
Yeah.
it is. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
took your shirt off and measured it. Hmm.
Right, and we're just adding 2 inches to the bottom of it. Now, this is the inside of my water bottle, and my pocket is this piece here,
Oh, show
and
off.
then of course. And then this will be the outside of my bag, my little bag. Now, this piece does have stabilizer on it, or so I put two things,
That's what I
SF
forgot to do.
101, and I also put on here, you still have time to press it on there. I put the SF 101 on there, and then I also put on here some Thermolab. Now, I'm going to tell you one of the things I learned about Thermolab. Thermolab is a thick piece of fusible fleece. Now, the way to make it adhere properly, you have to have steam. Now, I am not a girl putting water in my irons. It's a travesty. But today, I wanted to try it because I think that was the key. And so I added water to the iron, and let me tell you, it cleaned right to it. So these are the three pieces. Now, these are the three pieces of material that we're going to use. You see that? Three pieces, because it's going to make that. Now, the other thing that we'll have, oh, and I just got my needle, is our zipper. I think this is the wrong one. Let's see. Yep. So we'll have our zipper. Let me put this one away. That's not the right one. And then I think I'm gonna change my zipper pull because I did buy a cute one. Hey, Miss Marissa, welcome in. So we'll have our zipper. We also will have 3 inches of this what is this called? Strapping, or it's webbing. So 3 inches of webbing, and we'll also have the longer piece of webbing for the crossbody, which I put. This is a knit. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Which I put right here. So we'll have the webbing. So literally from a materials perspective, that's all we need. Webbing. Oh, I'm sorry. We need these rectangular rings. So the rectangular rings, as well as the adjustable strap ring that we're going to use for the actual shoulder strap. So we'll use those as well, or these as well. So now the first thing that we have to do after we have done our backing, fused it, and all that stuff, and what I'm going to try to do is work from my table here, and I'm going to try to do everything here where you all can see it right here. So one of the things that we have to do first is work on getting this zipper on here. Now, let's see. To get a little, okay, I think that's better. All right. And so we're working from the 8. So this pocket is 8.5 by 11. So like a sheet of paper. Hey, Donzel, welcome in. And so again, thank you all for joining us. Today we are making what's called the H2O bag. It's a crossbody. It is this bag like this. This is one I made yesterday morning. Basically, it carries your water bottle or your whatever bottle you like. Hey, Miss Joy. And so it is, this one holds up to 40, 50 ounces. You actually can't even see once I put my container in here. You can't see it. And like I was telling them earlier, I have carried it around yesterday, today. I took it to my quilt guild for show and tell, all of that. So, I mean, it turned out really well. Miss Linda made one yesterday as well. We were playing with it because we wanted to do kind of a hack. So if you look in the in the comments below, you will see the link to Linda's Handmade Designs, and you'll see the original pattern. And we took pieces out of the original pattern to make this. So let's see. The first thing we have to do is our zipper. And so for the zipper, I got a couple of rulers here. I'm trying to switch my rulers back over to switch all my rulers to Quilter Select. So I'm working on that. But the first thing we have to do is measure out where we want to have our ruler. Where we want to have our zipper. And so basically, what I'm doing here is, let's see, where's my little thing? Because I need to make some marks. And I have, just because, okay, I don't want to use, I just got myself caught up in the thread. Oh my goodness. We don't need thread issues. Okay, let me go back here. I'm just going to I need to grab something that I can see on this gold. Hey, Miss Latasha, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Miss Joy. So
Hello, hello.
what we're going to do now is we're going to work on this zipper. And so the thing that you have to do is make sure that we have the spacing, and it's 2 inches from the top of the fabric. I apologize. It's not working. Yeah, little buddy Honey was trying to talk too. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw, while I'm over here, let me grab this purple pen because that's going to be better. And I am going to do that. Wait a second. Miss Linda, did you get your SF-101 on the back of it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Yay. All right, so guys, we are making a water bottle. H2, it's called the H2O Bag. And it's really cool. So the first thing we have to do is make sure that we are 1 inch away from the top. And so what we're going to do is make sure our first line is 1 inch to 1.5 inch. So I'm going to do, I just had the pen. Lord have mercy, it's over here. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you can see. So let's see. I need to move it a little bit closer because what I'm doing is, Need a little bit more light on it. I don't know. It still looks dark. There we go. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to take this ruler and mark where I am 1.5 inch away from the top. So that way I'll know that's where I should be starting. That's where I should start my zipper. Actually, it's probably better at 1 inch. Well, it's already a half there. So, okay, I'm going to do 1 inch. All right. So once we do that, then the next thing we have to do is make sure that we come over 1 inch. So before we start our line, we want to give ourselves some room on the edge of the fabric. And so you want to come in 1 inch because the zipper doesn't need to be at the edge. You just want it in the center. So now let me show you. I kind of I made my little marks here. So I made one here, and then you see the top. Now I'm doing all of this on the back side of the fabric because what you don't want to do is you don't want to mark up your pretty side of the fabric. So let me grab a longer ruler. All right. So all I'm going to do is draw a line straight across from my starting points, which are my 2.5 inch marks. And I'm just going to go straight across. Easy peasy. Then I'm going to move down. I'm just going to have to use the pen because this is not working. I really wish I had put the camera over the my cutting mat because that could I feel like you can't really see. Hey, Miss Christina, welcome in. All right, so all I'm doing
Hello.
is drawing a line. Then I'm going to, you need to do this every 1/2 inch. So we're going to draw 3 lines. And you know what? I'm just going to 1, 2, like that. And then I'm going to go straight across.
Miss Shon, you got a heat pen?
I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm going to use the iron and it'll take it off.
Mm-hmm. Well, but I'm doing it on the back side of the fabric because sometimes I feel like some of those heat pens might bring the line back.
Oh, well.
I mean, when it gets cold.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
right now, I'm actually using a real pen because
Oh,
I kept losing my heat pen. Now, I want to tell y'all, I think I messed up, but I think my line too far. But I know what I'm gonna do because I literally just needed to be able to fit inside the hole where I can get the zipper to zip. And I know I have to do that. All right. Yeah, my lines are off like bad. Let me show y'all. It's horrible. Horrible lines. That's okay. I'll fix it. It's an easy fix. Um, and so all I'm doing now, so what you have to do, the goal of this is just to know where you are going to cut because we're going to sew our zipper onto this. I mean, we're going to sew this onto our fabric and then add the zipper afterwards. So we just want to make sure that we have the right place. So we're adding a little V on the sides to show where the center point is. And my center points are not the center, but I'm about to hook it up so that it's better. It's one of those, oh, we can fix it. Oh, Jesus. I just went at a really bad angle. So it is very important. I think the difference right now is that one, I'm not on my cutting mat. Two, it's a lot of lines on there, but I know which one I'm going to use. So don't worry about it. I'll fix it, okay? All right. So the next step that we have to do is once we have our little place where we're putting our where we're going to put our zipper is we take the front piece. Now, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. We are in the process of making an H2O bag. And I have, Lord, I guess I threw my little stuff over here to the dog. She ain't even thinking about it. So this is the front of my my bag. And what we're gonna do is what we just did. I need a 2-inch space from the side. So I have a little 2-inch ruler. And so what we want to do is we want to place this 2 inches away from, maybe 2.5 inches away from the side of the bag or the front of the bag. So basically I have the top part of my bag, which is the part with the handles. have it laid this way facing here, and I'm going to find 2 inches and make sure this is laid 2 inches off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pins and I will pin this to the front of the bag. And so once you pin this on the front of the bag, now I'm going to tell you guys what I also learned was that this just keeps it stable. I mean, it's only for stabilization so that as we're going to go and we're going to sew that rectangular box that we just drew. We're going to sew that onto the bag, and then we're going to cut a hole into the center part so that we can put our zipper. So that's all we're doing. So all I'm using is four um 4 pins here just to keep it stable as we zoom right around the side, around the square, and then we're ready. All right. How's yours coming, Miss Linda? Good. Okay. So what's everybody doing today? How's your Sunday going? Everybody have a great weekend. I did see Miss Linda Gray on earlier today, or yesterday. That was yesterday she was on. Oh, geez, did I? Oh, man. Some kind of way I loosened up my foot. Make sure this is on here right because we don't need any mishaps. Okay. Thank you, Miss Joy. Hey, Miss Latasha. Yeah, we are. Oh, you relaxing? That's really cool. Look, I need to be. I will after this. So technically, we have 3 pieces of fabric that we're using. Only 3 pieces. Okay, what you doing, Miss Linda? Now, you ready to sew your thing around?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
Okay. All right. So now all we're going to do now is just make our rectangle and just sew right around here. And then once we do that, we'll be ready to use our seam ripper, rip the hole in there, and then we'll start pulling this zipper, pulling the thing through, and then we'll have to go iron it really quickly. But here we go. So I did change my thread for this. I also changed my bobbin so that it would be black as well. So I have black thread and black bobbin on this one. And I'm literally sewing on that line I drew. Okay, after work. Okay. Well, that's good, Donzel. You know, we have to relax after working for sure. All right. So this is pretty quick. One of those things. Let's make sure. Yeah, I think my tension is a little off. Maybe I should give it my stitch. Open it up just a little bit. Oops. What did I hit? Oh, I knocked this off. That scared me. Guys, I don't know. My stitches don't look really good. I wonder if something's up with my bobbin because that's the only thing that I changed was my bobbin. Okay, let's see. We don't need needles all over the floor. Yes, I subscribed to her channel too. I didn't realize she had one. I did too. She did so good. She was on for like 4 hours, but I woke up in the middle of the night and watched it. I was like, oh my God, it was really good. She did a great job. All right. So that's done. Now, the next thing that we have to do is take our seam ripper and make a little bitty hole down our little line that we opened, that we had. And so that's just to start it. And then we grab some sharp scissors and we cut a hole in the center here. And you're going to cut it through all the fabric. So you're cutting that through all the fabric, but the little triangle dart that we drew, that we're actually going to cut that out as well, so that it's like we have us a little opening. And I'll show you that right here in a second. So again, thank you all for joining us. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shon, and I am the owner of Go Savvy Designs. And working with me is Miss Linda, and she is the owner of Crafting Cousins and More. Now, here's the hole that we cut open. What we're going to do, I'm going to remove these little, remove my handy dandy, what are these things called? Pins. Take these out. So what we have to do next is I'm going to take this opening like so, put my hand through here, but I'm going to pull this through. And so the thing that we have to do is pull all of this through the inside. And then from there, we have to make sure that we bring it all the way through, and we have to press it down. So we're going to have to go over to the iron, which I haven't turned on, and press this down really good, because what we don't want to have seen, see how this little bulk is still seen here? We want this to not be seen at all. So the pocket is supposed to be hidden. And so it take a little bit of time to work it over there. But one of the things to think about, if you try to do this and you use this fleece thermal lamb, make sure that if your machine can't take the thickness of it, then you can easily trim all of that off so that you don't have to worry about sewing it. So you can definitely trim that and not worry about sewing all of that. So all I am doing is working this away from the front to my sides and back to get this bulk out of here. And you just keep working it, and the heat will help it too. So, I can't remember what Miss Linda's channel, I think it's the name of her business, to be honest. We'll have to post it. We can definitely post it in the group for sure. So in our Facebook group, we can ask her to post it in there, or yeah, we can definitely ask her to post it in there, because she was making her tree skirt, the Christmas tree skirt. It is going to be gorgeous too. All right, so working this in, I'm gonna go turn on the
My iron's already on. You know it's in the next room. So
okay. I'm gonna take you guys with me to the iron. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did too. So earlier this week, I was working on some other things that needed ironing. This new quilt, it's like a new quilt a new way of quilting, or new to me anyway, way of quilting where you iron on the pieces to a grid. I'm telling y'all, it was super interesting. It did work, but still super interesting. So I'm still working this in. If you could see that, like, I'm still trying to work this over because I still got a few pieces here on the side that are still trying to show up, but they're not gonna show out because I'm gonna make sure. So give me 1 second here. Because I'm trying to make sure it is really pulled over. Now, the one thing that I'm thinking about, I probably should do, I want to protect this because I don't want to put this iron on top of this fleece and burn it or something. So I'm going to use this piece I had cut out earlier to protect it. Oh, geez. That's on the lowest setting ever. Is that hot at all? Yeah, that's hot. Okay. So, has anyone else made this H2O bag? Because it's been out for a long time. Like, evidently, it's like a 2-year-old design. But when I went to the sewing expo, is when I saw it, and that was what made me think about it. Like, that's a great idea. I'm always carrying junk. Like, I need something to carry my water in. Just make life easier, especially my big old bottles, because I'm always carrying a 40 ounce of water. Always. All right, so the key is to press this down so that you do not see it in the front. So I'm going to turn it over. Make sure you're trying to get rid of this bulk that's right there, just like a little bulge. Technically, I think I'm okay if I see it, but you should. I like the peekaboo. It's like peekaboo kind of thing, but
It didn't give me the business. This one's giving me the business.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
on the corner? Is it the corner?
Mm-hmm.
That's what mine is too. I think I'm gonna cut. You know what? I got scissors on me. I think I'm gonna cut this little V over here. It gives it a little bit of bulkiness. I think I'm gonna cut that out because it's not wanting to turn under or turn towards the back. Turn to the back. So I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, let's see if that helps. All right, that's better, Miss Linda. Cutting it out. It was the bulky part. So now it made it pull right on over, just really easy. Okay. Yeah, it's the little V. So once I cut that out. Okay. So now let me go back to the front. Push this in some more. And then I'm going to press it from the front. I think you're going to see a little bit of mine. And my other one did not do that, but this one doesn't seem to want to go. And I know she said you got to work with it, but it's okay. All right. So now I'll press this down, and then we're going to be okay. Now, the next thing we have to do, guys, with this is set our zipper up. Because we're using a number 3 zipper, I believe. Miss Linda, you're using number 3 or number 5?
I think it's a 3.
Okay. So with the number
I did the same
3,
thing you did too, Miss Shon. I cut that stuff off.
Look, it make it come over better. It does make it fold a whole lot better.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so that works. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here to the machine because now we have it like that. So there's our little hole. Hey guys. So now the next thing that we have to do is get us some of the little tape. There's this really cool tape that it's like my new BFF. It catches everything though, but it's a little bitty string tape. We're gonna take that tape and our zipper. You know, when you think you got everything right in front of you, which I do. So first off, I want to take my zipper and I am going to, oh, let me make sure. Hey, Craftable Things. Hey, Miss Joy, welcome in, Patrice. So
Hello.
I'm going to take my zipper, and because of the zipper end, I am going to line that up so that I can see it, because I really, really want to make sure that that zipper stop is right where I can see it. So if I have the zipper stop right where I can see it, it makes it easier. And then all I'm going to do is pull my zipper down um, to where it is in the window, kind of like this. So I just want to make sure that I can see the zipper in the window and the zipper stop. So that means I'm going to be cutting off quite a bit of zipper in this case. So what I'm doing now is just lining it up so that I will know I'm going to move my zipper back close to the edge. So that'll tell me exactly where my zipper will stop. And I'm going to tell y'all, this little piece right here is cutting up. It does not want to fold back. It keeps coming
Mm-hmm.
out. I want to cut it off, to tell you the truth. Just cut it off. Like, it is literally giving the kid the business, as Miss Linda said. How's everybody doing? Okay, so I have my zipper in the window. Miss Linda, you got your zipper in the window?
No, I just got finished double siding it because you know me. This thing is not laying down, so yeah.
Okay, so is it coming up, you think?
That little piece where the zipper go in at is coming
On the
up.
side?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I
so
might put some tape on now,
you know what? We could put a little
girl. Dollar Tree
glue it
special.
down. Could glue it over there. You know, I have that, some of that Rebecca's glue. Put a little heat on it, it'll stay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take my zipper. I'm gonna take this little tape, and y'all, it's so cool because it's double sided for one. Two, it will hold things in place, so you don't have to necessarily have to use pins. And where I've already placed my zipper is where I know I can go just a little bit past that, so that I can stop. That's where I will stop my tape. So, and the other thing is, you can literally just rip this off. You don't have to have scissors for it, but it is strong. Um, so all I'm doing is I'm going to lay this right here on the edge,
Oh, now
because
the
this is
tape is
what's going
coming
to
up.
hold it in place for us in order for us to sew our zipper in. So, and I just try to put it somewhere not too close to the edge, but um, close enough so that way I don't have to worry about it. And then you're going to put it on both sides of your zipper because you don't want it to move. And so I'm going a little bit further out past where I stopped my zipper pull, because I want to make sure that it is definitely in the little hole that we made for the zipper. So, anybody have any questions so far? Like, we're getting there. The zipper is probably one of the hardest things because after this, we're going to sew some sides and add the sew the sides, add the little bottom piece to make the box. And we'll be getting ready to add it into the inside. And it's not like you and Miss Linda, you know, we were talking about how when we leaving the opening, I actually like sewing part of it, leaving the opening, then doing my ooh, I'm getting stuck on there. So now once I get this double-sided tape off of here, then all we do, throw this in the trash, but then the next thing we do is lay the zipper down and then try to line it up right where it was. Make sure you're doing it with your zipper stop. So if you line it up with your zipper stop, then it will be in the right place. You don't want some wonky looking zipper. So you got to make sure that you are laying it down. Watch out for your zipper pull. Make sure it's back. And then press it down. Once you press it down, then it should look like that. And see, this is what makes it like the hidden zipper. But I mean, now it's attached to it because we put the little double-sided glue, the double-sided tape. And now all we do is we stitch this in from, I like stitching from the top. And one of the things we did do was use our zipper foot. I don't know what I did with mine. Because let me tell you, using that zipper foot gets you so close. Like it is the bee's knees. Let me just tell you. You know what? Maybe I put it in the right. I put it back where it's supposed to go. In my little box that holds all my feet. So what if I did the right thing and put it back? Now wouldn't that be a novelty? You know, putting stuff back where you got it from. Like we be telling the kids, make sure you put it back where you got it from. Let's see, did I do that? Hey T, welcome in. How are you today? I did. I put it back. It's in my little cobalt drawer. So guys, welcome in. We are currently making an H2O bag from a lady called Linda's Handmade Designs. And this is one of the H2O bags with the little hidden zipper here. It's got a pocket. And so the pocket goes in here. It'll fit your cell phone. It's big enough to fit a cell phone and maybe a pair of keys, a little key or something like that. But it's a crossbody bag. And this one has faux leather on the inside. And this is what we're making. And it has the thing. So this one holds my 40-ounce tumbler. And so like I've been carrying it literally since yesterday when I made it. And so it's crossbody bag. It holds and you can adjust the straps because we have a little adjustable thing. And so this is what we have. This is what we're making. So in the description, you will see the link to purchase this pattern. So if you'd like to purchase the pattern, it is there. We are doing a hack from the pattern. So when you look at the pattern, you'll notice there is so much more going on with this bag. So we're doing what's called a hack. So we took a portion of the pattern and modified it so that we're only using 3 material pieces. So we're using the pocket, we're using this piece here, and we have the inner piece. So 3 pieces of material, and not because the original bag has a lot of really nice pockets. So if you're in the bags, you would love to do that. Yes, ma'am, there is. We could do that. We could plan for that. We sure can. Because we could definitely do that. So we will work on that for the next one because that would be really cool. To do a sew along. So yes, ma'am, we could do that. Most of the time it's my fault because I'm always trying to figure out what it is we want to do. We have so many projects, that we want to do. So maybe what we can do is talk about it in the group and see what everybody's interested in and maybe do a couple like that because that would be fun too. So yes, ma'am, we can definitely do that, Miss Joy. That's a great idea. And we can call it Sunday Funday sew-alongs for real. But yes, I love that. So what we will do then is for next Sunday, we'll try to figure something out ahead of time. Maybe by tomorrow evening, so we'll have something posted. You guys can work alongside us next Sunday. That'd be cool. Okay, here we go again. Me and my threading the needle. I really just can't see. That's like half of my issue. Is I tell you, and I just bought a new light. What did I do with it? Oh, let's put something white by it. Look, Miss Chris has told me that before. Hey, Rachel, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Did you all see my Shon had pinged me in a challenge, and basically you answer 14 questions, and it's like a tag game. She was tagged by a lady that sews as well. So and it's really kind of like a get to know you better, which I thought was really good. Very fun. Okay, so this one's off. This is my Teflon foot. And so now I have my nice little zipper foot on. I'm telling y'all, this thing just still wants to just rip out. But you know what? I'm not gonna care. I like it like that. I like to see the different colors so you know something else going on there. Okay. So all we're gonna do is just sew around this zipper. And then once we do that, we are oh, you know what? Make sure that's moving. Hold on. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I'll come back and get that. I probably won't. Let me tell y'all now, I'm probably not. So I saw some people were relaxing. Dunzel just got off work, so he's relaxing too. What else? What else? Everybody else working on? Anybody got big plans for the work week? I actually have an offsite tomorrow, which is going to should be interesting. Ooh, okay, that wasn't good. I think that's coming. That foot's coming too close to that needle plate. Let me see. Now, let me tell y'all, I'm all about my magnifying glasses. And this one has one. It's not hitting it, but it sounded like it did. I don't know what that was. Okay. It just sounded like that. Okay. I just want to make sure that we get the zipper stitched on here properly. I'm telling y'all what though. This is so bulky. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I'm using all the same stuff. But it's okay. She said, I'm going to try to finish a project for a change. Don't quote me. Okay. We won't quote you on that, but it's okay though. It's okay. Hey, Miss Ann, welcome in. Look, it gets like that sometimes. How about I still haven't finished? Don't feel bad. How long ago did I do the t-shirt quilt? I got to finish the t-shirt quilt. It's on the list for this week, okay? Okay, I'm by it, so don't feel bad, girl. Don't feel bad. T-shirt quilt still over there on the long arm. Thank God I ain't had no long arming to do that I need to do right away. I do have some long arming I need to get done, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna finish it because that quilt thing tried to take me out. All right, guys. So we are stitching down our. Now this is looking ridiculous. I'm probably gonna have to take this loose. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't. I don't like it. Miss Linda, how's yours coming? Actually, that don't look bad, but let me make sure it's stitching right.
Same thing as you. My
It's looking
pocket got
bulky.
caught.
Your pocket got caught.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-oh. You know what's funny? Because I use black on black thread, I can't tell. But I know it's there. Hey, Miss Jennifer, welcome in. It's one of them things like, okay, I can't tell. But I mean,
All right.
I don't know. I might bling in my pockets since I'm gonna keep this. This is for me. I might just bling the pocket up or something. I could go put me some Florida leaves around here or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to make sure, that I'm at least stitching the doggone but this is getting stitched properly. Okay. I think so. Ooh, the thread is too long.
Okie dokie. This is going to be
So did you put your zipper on already, Miss Linda?
Yeah, you glued on there.
You said it's glued on there. You haven't stitched it on?
I'm stitching now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine is. I'm in the stitch process too.
You got to watch out for that pocket, though.
I know. I'm trying to. My pocket is just gonna be peeking out, and I'm gonna be okay with that. I'm just gonna be okay with that. I think I have resolved that that's gonna be okay. Ooh. Ah, I broke a needle.
Then I have to take my shower.
That is bad. I knew I kept hearing something, so it's hitting something. Yeah, I broke the needle, guys.
Uh-oh.
Crazy. I just bought new needles. Let me grab some. Because this machine takes a different needle. I thought it was in this bag. Oh, my Joanne's, I got rid. All right, here are my needles. All right, we have needles. Check the top thread, Shon. Sounds off. Okay. Yeah. I was wondering, it looks like my tension might be off too, Rachel, but Juki sound different. They sound a lot different, but because they want to go fast. And I'm going really slow. But I did also, so the one thing that I did change today was sometimes that black thread, um, sometimes black thread just really does. It felt a little bit lighter, so I may want to change. It may be my bobbin thread that's doing that, but something it was hitting something, so I may need to. I figure I need probably to adjust, make sure that that foot is on there. Okay. So let's do 1114. All right. You know what? Sometimes I really do have a hard time reading, trying to understand what these numbers are on the organ things, because sometimes they come across different in different packages, which is weird to me. Oh, thank you, Donzel. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get there, man. Trying to get there slowly but surely. Thank you all for joining and hanging in there with us on a Sunday. It's Sunday Funday. We are making an H2O bag. I just had a needle break. Now, I know these needles are not it. I'm going to use this 1175. I got a 1490 though too. And the ones that came with the machine say 1114, but 1175 is universal. So thank you all. Thank you. I didn't even realize that. They probably sent me an email or something. There's a 68. I tell you what, needles are one of those things. Like they are um, very important to all our machines, especially embroidery and sewing. They are very important. All right, so let's take this needle up out of here. I think it's probably the foot because it was sewing perfectly fine. I may need to adjust it because this foot can move. Oh, I bet that was it. Okay. It wasn't all the way over there. So this is one of those foot. It's a foot that can move to either side. So that that can cause a problem too. So guys, don't forget, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that thumbs up, as well as if you haven't already, please subscribe. I have some laser work I need to do, some orders to get out of here. But I've been prepping the wood and stuff like that because I had to paint earlier today.
Oh God, what's she doing?
Now, I don't know why, but that needle looks significantly short. I don't know, but and that's 1175 needle, HA times 1, HAX. Okay. It's been almost a year now. Rachel, it's been almost a year. It's so funny. I was thinking about my first sewing machine was a featherweight. Do you know how much featherweights cost now? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. When I looked at the price of it, I was like, geez, Louise. Those things are running like $2,000, $3,000. But they so pretty. They are so pretty. And I wish I had my old one. It's probably sitting in a museum somewhere. It was my grandmother's. I just wish I had told my mom to save it for me, because I'm quite sure she would have. Because it had the pedal, it had all the stuff. All right, now let me see something. So, yeah, something's up with this too. You're right, because something's going on with this top thread, because it did not do any of the right stuff. Yeah. Make sure it is all in here right. Oh, you know what? It's better to have this up so that the tension. Okay. We have this one here. Ooh, thread, more thread. All right, Miss Linda, how far you made it?
I made it far as getting the glue off my needle.
Oh, you had glue on the needle? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me release the tension a little bit. Pull that up. Okay. Let me see what's going on down below, because something's happening down there too. All right. Maybe it's something with my bobbin, because this bobbin thread does feel super like thin compared to my white bobbin that was in there. I may just stick the white one back in there. Oh, okay. So my bobbin was stuck in there. Where's the little brush? So guys, like these needle things are crazy. Ready for my class. I'm recruiting. What kind of class you giving? What kind of class you doing? My vacuum upstairs is in my sewing room. Needs cleaning. Oh yes. I saw you. I can't say nothing. So there's a couple different kinds of glue. Miss Linda probably. Miss Linda, did you use the Rebecca's?
No, I'm using the double
Elmer?
sided
Oh,
DT.
okay. Okay, double sided tape. Okay. Okay. So she's using double sided tape. All right, I'm gonna go back to my little white. I was trying to match, but don't want me to be great. I'm gonna put some white on the back. You know what? Maybe I'll try cream. But I use magnetic bobbins, so
Yes, ma'am.
all right. Now, oh, you know what? I was gonna brush that out. Let's make sure nothing's stuck in there. And I do have. Now I'm gonna tell you, Rachel. One of the things about this Juki, well, I think all sewing machines, the lighting just is horrible. Like, is there a sewing machine that has good lighting? I don't know. Let's see. All right. I got all my little black thread out of there. Now the one thing about this, like the rest of the bobbins, you make sure you have to hear it click so that you know it's in there. And we heard a click, so that way we know it's in there. All right, now we're going to try this again. I have moved the foot, so I did set that up. Oh, pull this. And I check my thread. There's no, that's all threaded properly. Oh, you know what? That is not the retention disc right there. How did that get out of there? Okay. Let's pull that through. Because I'm going to tell you guys, if your if your thread is not threaded properly, that could be a nightmare. Okay, there we go. Now it's through there. So that wasn't in that top one. So she was using double-sided tape. You use pins, then I stick myself. So we have two different kinds. Now I'm gonna tell y'all that double-sided tape from Dollar Tree. So it's in the little rolls like this. So Dollar Tree has it. It's in a little roll, just like this. Is thin.
And it's
$1.25.
sticky.
It is very sticky and it works.
And it holds in spot too.
Hmm.
It holds in the spot.
Oh yeah, yeah. It holds it. I mean, literally is the one. Child, be trying to stick to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me see. She say she brought an LED light bulb. You know what? I have one. Like I got one right here somewhere. Rachel, but child, I don't know what I did with it. Like literally, I just had it. Oh, you know what? It's right here. Look. It's supposed to be right here, but I hadn't done all that. But yes, this will definitely help. It's just one of these little lights. But yeah, so and it has the sticker stuff um to make it stick on your thing. But Choppy need light up close and personal sometimes. So, I'm special. So I'm gonna try to hang it from there, see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yes. Yes, double-sided tape is expensive everywhere but Dollar Tree.
And it's good.
And
It's
it's
really
very
good.
good. Like
Yes,
it
it
works
is.
really well. I think I bought like 10 packs. Like, cause one of
Yeah,
these things
I got a
costs like
lot too. Yeah.
one of these things cost $10. In the sewing store, you go to the Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree.
It's
And by the
really
way, I
good.
heard it was going up at the end of this month, so you might want to go get some.
Oh Jesus.
I don't know how much they're going up, but they said they're going up. All right, so now let's see what we got. Miss Linda, what you doing? How yours coming?
I just got the pocket sewn.
Okay, I'm almost there. I'm gonna
Alright.
finish this little pocket. I don't know why, but I feel like this needle is significantly short, but we'll see what happens. Okay, that looks great. Back in business. We back in business. Let's get this thing done. Man, over here playing around. Thank you all for joining us and hanging in with the
Look at that picture.
sewing shenanigans. Oh, you took your thing out your ear, Miss Linda? What is an auto lamp? Oh, that's those little lamps. Yeah. So, and I have all of these lamps. Now these do good. Like when I'm not on live, I normally just have this. Oh, the echo. Yeah, the echo. I normally just use this to face it, but when I'm on live, it doesn't help. Now, I love daylight lamps. The daylight lamps really work well too. And over my long arm, I have a daylight lamp, and it works really, really good. All right. So now I'm almost done. All right, pocket is done. So now the next thing we have to do is take our pocket and fold it over. And then once we fold, well, no, let me fix that. We got to cut these off. Miss Linda, you probably already cut yours off, huh? So we cut off this extra stuff from our zipper. And let me tell y'all, see, this doggone tape has stuck. The tape is good. Let me just tell y'all. If we hadn't said that before, the tape is really good. It works. All right. So zipper is done. Zip it all the way up. Now, what we want to do is we're going to take and fold our pocket, kind of press it down here. We're going to take some clips, not a lot, just clip a few because we want it to stay in place. And what we're going to end up doing is sewing our pocket closed. So we're going to sew all the way. We're going to sew all the way around. So from here, let me see from here. So on this side, we're going to go straight down here, across here, and across there. So we're going to sew it up. But let me show you a way to make sure that you're sewing it right and it's out of the way and you're not doing your pocket. Is you take it from the front side, fold it back, and then we're going to stitch it down. And I'm just going to leave this foot on here for now. And we're going to go straight down. Then we're going to fold it up at the top, down here at the bottom, go across, and then we're going to come back on this side and zip and sew that down as well. So let's sew it down. And don't forget the back stitch. And again, oh, my thread came out. Machine sounds better now, Shon. It does, girl. It does. I think I had a couple things going on. One, I think, was definitely the thread not being threaded properly. Two, that bobbin. So for some reason, I feel like some of the black bobbins that I've gotten, they don't necessarily they feel like the weight of the thread in the bobbin is super light. So I think that's been causing some issues, even in my embroidery too, because it takes the same type of bobbin. So some of my black, I feel like at some point Dash had a different batch of black thread that they was putting on those bobbins, and they need to go back to what they was using before, because something's going on with my black. And Miss Linda, you're right. Look, I have glue on my needle right now too. I'm trying to figure out what I have that I think I have some alcohol up here to wipe that off. So guys, thank you for joining us. We are in the process of making a H2O bag, a water bag. It's a crossbody bag, and it has a hidden zipper. We just finished putting on our zipper. We're getting ready to sew up the pocket, and we will be doing the outside and inside of the bags here shortly. I thought I had some alcohol up here, or maybe even one of those little cloths. Oh, I know. I should be able to get it off with this, because it is on there. Okay. Try not to break the needle. All right. What's everybody else working on? She says, I never sew through the double. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was trying not to get too close to it, but child, at some point I hit it. Probably when I went across the bottom of my zipper, because I did cross it then. Yeah, I did cross it then. How's yours coming, Miss Linda?
All righty.
Okay. I'm not sure why you got an echo over there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. With no echo. Yeah, you were fine just then. What you do?
Volume down.
Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Oh, my word. You know what? I was trying to remember. Somebody was saying when their machine started popping out the thread when they cut their thread, something was going on with it. I'm trying to remember what they said was happening. It was a reason why I was doing that. So I may have to start just cutting it myself. No, that did not go in there. Oh my word. Give me something colorful so I can see. And the bad thing is with the Juki, my hole is on the side. So my thread threads from left to right versus the front. So the hole is literally, this is why I lean to the side, because the hole is literally on the side because the needle threads from left to right. It doesn't thread from the front to the back. Um, oh boy. And I have been having issues trying to use the needle threader on this thing. Hopefully, I'm waiting for Juki to release their new one. They're supposed to be upgrading this machine. So we'll see what they do. They need an automatic threader like the brother machines. Like, look, that's one of the things I love about my brother. Is there is an automatic. This would have been done like 10 seconds ago, like a 1,000 minutes ago. Because I'm tired of seeing me thread the needle. Or not thread the needle. Shoot. Be like, the sewing part is the easy part. It's me and the needle having a fight every time. Okay. Darn it, I had it. It came back out. Static electricity. So what's everybody got on the what's the big plan for the weekend? You know, I forgot Labor Day is coming up. Labor Day is coming up. I normally do a big motorcycle ride or a long distance ride. Labor Day. I haven't done that in a while, but I should plan on something like that. Maybe we just have a sew-a-thon on Sunday. Barbecue and sew-a-thon. Sew-a-thon and barbecue. Bring your own food. All right, Miss Linda, how's it going?
Good.
Okay. Child, this is gonna make me just go over here because I'm tell y'all what I'm gonna do.
You got a magnifying glass?
I do, but I still can't see it because it's from the side. That's the whole problem. That's my biggest issue is that it is a side view. Where is the magnifying glass? It's somewhere on my y'all know what? Like I'm like the worst person. I lose stuff and it's right here by me. I'm telling you. I know it's right here. Like there are not many places. I mean I haven't really gotten up. And I had the little seam ripper, the magnifying glasses on the seam ripper. You know what? I'm finna, I'm about to make it do what it do. It's gonna do it this time. You didn't sew yours all the way, your pocket all the way up, Miss Linda.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you ready for the pot to do the actual the actual bag itself?
Mm-hmm.
It's bag time. So guys, literally, this should not be that difficult. It's just because, of course, my beautiful machine wants to have a problem, but I'm gonna tell you what I will do. I will turn around and whip it over here on this brother behind me because I'm not afraid of doing that. Okay. I had never tried that. Okay. Child, I'm doing it the opposite. I was doing it the opposite. I wet the thread. I wet the thread. I mean, I see, it's not like I don't see the hole, but I see the hole. Let me try this one more time. That doesn't help. Well, maybe. It's like, girl, can you see? Maybe. This is not good. Okay. I think I got it. Now, the thing is, let me not push it back out. Stay in there, please. Okay.
Miss Unbiased says if you have glue stuck in the hole of the needle, it will not go in.
Oh, it's in there now. It might have been in there. Who knows? Yeah. I didn't think about that. That's a good one. Rachel, I hadn't even thought about that, but you're right. That could be a problem. Okay, so we got it. So let me run through this real quick, hit these sides real quick, and then she said my hands shake. So I will be sitting there. Look, Miss Crafton. Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you. Mine doesn't necessarily shake, but I tell you what, it is definitely one of those things. Stop playing, okay? I'll get it done. Because this machine will roll. I had it on slow when I was doing some other stuff. Oh, but you know what, Miss Linda? I'm gonna have to go through. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back down because I'm gonna need to go through this this side over here. Mm-mm. It is not even getting there. All right, there we go. And so what I'm gonna do this time is I'm not going to look, I'm gonna pull it up myself. So make sure I don't break it.
Miss Chris says if you get in the habit of holding down both needle and bobbin thread down before you start sewing, thread will not pull out of the needle.
If I
Thank
get
you,
in
ma'am.
of holding them both before I start,
Yes, ma'am.
child, half the time it ain't even enough. Well, it might be. See, like right now. Okay, I get that. That way, you kind of like I do with when I'm using a long arm, because I definitely have to do that. Hold both of them. Yeah, and it's probably because I'm so spoiled with my brother machines. You don't necessarily have to do that, but yeah, I could see that being a problem. I could see that being a problem. All right, guys, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So once I sew this up, then our next step would be to put right sides together and sew up the side of the bag. And then I'm gonna put my other foot back on. But yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Now the problem would be trying to catch my okay. All right. So now our pocket is sewn. The next step is to put right sides together. And then we're just going to sew down this side right here. What you got, Miss Linda? What's that?
Miss Unbiased asked me, could she see the fabric?
Oh, the fabric that you're using.
Good old DT,
What's DT?
Dollar Tree.
Oh. All right. So our next step is put the sides together like this.
Uh-oh. Get him, honey.
Child. That's she is barking at her best friend in there.
Thank you.
Um. Okay. So then our next step is to just sew straight down here, right?
Wrong sides together. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Right sides together, right?
I mean, right
Right
side.
side.
You know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm taking this foot off of here because I need to go back to my regular foot so that way I can get my seam allowances properly. Then after we do that, we're going to do the same for our exterior fabric. So we're also going to take our interior fabric. So our inside fabric, we're also going to take that and sew it together along the long side.
Mhm.
And then once we do that, we have to measure out our little corners so that we can cut out our box portion of the bottom of the bag. So when you have now y'all know I ain't got up. I have not moved. Wait,
Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Okay, then
child,
look
what?
left, look right.
I know, right? Oh my
Look up
god!
and look down. Then,
Did
shoot, I don't know
I
what
throw
you
it up
did with it.
somewhere? No, it's right here. I was like, did I throw the bag somewhere? So the bottom of the bag is square. So in order to make the square portion for the bottom of the bag, there are certain ways. There's a way that we have to cut the bottom of this in order to make the square for the inside and the outside. So we're going to sew the sides first and then we'll do the measurements for cutting out the squares. Okay. So all we're gonna do is I gotta put my foot back on. And I'm gonna put this back where it came from. I have one of those little cobalt drawers or cobalt drawers that everybody had from Lowe's. That's where I keep all my feet.
You can use it as that, Miss Unbiased, a
You
wine bag.
could,
You could do what
you
you want to
really
do with
could,
it.
but we're calling it a H2O bag. So it's my water bottle, and literally it just hangs in there, and it has the adjustable strap which we'll be putting on there, and so you can adjust it to your height or weight, put it on you, and basically you ready to roll.
No, ma'am, Miss Joy. You can if you want to now.
Do you have um no, we didn't have to. I mean, because see, it's just square. The other thing too is you literally could do, like, say for instance, people who go into games and stuff, you can make it all clear. You can make a clear bag, but you got to be careful with the clear plastic stuff, right? Because you can't be doing all this mishaps I'm having, because you'll have holes all in your stuff that you can see. So you don't want to see the holes. So you got to be careful with plastic. So, yes. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, it can be. It could be a wine bag. If you were going to an outdoor event, or like how they have those outdoor concerts and stuff. Okay, I gotta put the foot back on here. You could actually take a wine glass. Take a wine bottle in there. If you were going on a date, hot date or something, there you go. Now, yep, it could be used for that too. But the purpose that we're using it for is the H2O bag. Now, if you use the original pattern, it has, baby, That original pattern is for busy moms that are carrying everything with them, because there are lots and lots of um pockets and compartments. So, you know, check it out. Rude, you say no, I'm biased. It's for water. Ah, she said I tried to make a small tote bag. It ended up looking like a wine bag. Um, look, I feel like you got a theme going over there. I'm biased. That's okay though. I mean, it's not. I can't say I don't like having a nice glass of wine some nights. So hey, it's okay. Look, not for kids, not for kids. But this particular one is. So this one could definitely be for those kids that are super busy carrying all the things in their bags already. This will this will help them have a lighter bag, because this can be strapped on the side of them. All right, so here's what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm trying to make sure, because sometimes my cutting can be irregular, and I know that. So I'm trying to make sure at least my top parts are lined up, and then I can sew and fix and cut off the irregular parts on the side. So I'm just trying to make sure um, that when I stitch that side, everything else is aligned. So like so. So all right, I think I got it. So now one of the other things too, on the outside we will stitch this at probably what is it, 1/4. We'll probably do this at 1/4 of an inch, but then on the inside you want to come over just a smidge, because this is not the original pattern. This is a little bit more, and we don't want it to be saggy inside. We want to make sure um that we want to make sure that we're using it, we're going to have it tight inside the bag, and it's not going to be too loose, which is why I'm coming up a little bit on the side. So you want to remember the back stitch. All right, so that's done. Cut up all these little threads. Now I just did what I said not to do. Miss Linda didn't even stop me. What you laughing at over there? What you laughing at? You saw what I did? I just stitched right all the way up. You didn't even stop me.
Yeah,
Knowing I'm gonna have
because
to
you gotta.
turn this doggone bag, huh?
Yeah, but all you got to do is go back. Is that's the middle piece, right?
It is.
You got to go back in and just take out a few stitches. That's all.
I know.
It's gonna be
Ugh.
hard for you anyway, because I did the one I did had leather, and it's gonna be hard anyway for you to turn that.
What is faux leather? Oh, found it. Look at there. My little magnifying glass. You done did both of yours already.
Nope, I
Oh,
just
okay.
got it ready for whatever.
Oh, but you sewed the side already. Oh,
Yeah,
you got it. You ready for the cut? Okay, hold on. I'm coming.
yes,
I'm
ma'am.
coming. I'm coming.
Wait, ready to cut. Ready to cut.
Okay. All right. All right. Miss Linda running. She look. My thing slowed me down. I'm getting there. I'm finna speed up. Okay. Here is Shon on speeding up. Ooh, that child down there cooking something. I don't know what. It smells good. Lord have mercy. And I mean, when I tell y'all this really look, well, I said it was stitching good. It is like golly, I can't even get the little thing. Jeez. All right. Okay. So Miss Linda, do you remember? I'm trying to remember. I think it's 1.75. So 1 5/8 and 1 5/8 on on both ends of the inside. Let me do the inside first.
One and what? 1.75.
1.75. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me stitch this down really quickly. We're gonna do a 1/4 inch seam, a little bit more. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure this is right here because I do.
This other one is 2 inches in.
So having your clips by you is really a good thing because I am forever. I love making sure the top of my bag is going to be the right size because you can always cut some of this. I cut some of this extra stuff off, but I really want to make sure that once I have the top right, then we're good to roll. Which now I think we are. All right. Gotta put that in Linda.
What?
I put it in ×3 and say I got to catch up with Miss Linda.
Yeah, mine's in 3 too, but all good.
All right. So once we have this done, then the next thing that we have to do is we will take our outside piece. We need to flatten it, hold it by these two pieces here, and we're going to take and pin it first. We could add our little clips, but we'll do that last after we do the pocket. So then you clip it so that it will stay because you really do want it to um, stay in place because we have to measure it to make sure we can get those our little cornered pockets. And so you'll see that one of the things too you want to make sure when you are pinning it that I like to do is make sure that you pin it up here in this middle piece. Try to press that open just a little bit. But pin it in the center as well, down that seam. I had that seam ripper with the magnifying glass on it. I can't find it. Girl, let me tell you, this little thing be getting lost. I need me a magnifying glass and wear glasses. Don't you? I feel like when you're getting older, stuff just be happening all weird. Like, why I need a magnifying glass and glasses on too? Something needs to give. Like, really, come on now. I went 22 years, no glasses. Then all of a sudden, boom, you need glasses. What in the world? I can't see now. Like all these years without glasses, now I need glasses. What happened? All right. So now that we have this done, I'm gonna try my little seam ripper again. See if I can get this. I wish I knew where my other one was. I have a custom one, and y'all know it's not behind me. Oh well. Where's my magnifying glass one? I just need to open this up because what's gonna happen is I need to be able to turn the bag. So I definitely have to get a couple of these stitches up out of here for that. And guys, thank you so much for hanging in here with us while we make this H2O bag. It'll be a wine bag when Rachel makes hers. We'll be looking for the grapes and stuff. She'll probably have her some cute little grape fabric. All right, so now we got it. We got us a little leeway where now I can get these stitches out of here. Lord, I don't know what she's cooking, but it smells so good. Like I wasn't hungry until I started smelling food. All right. So now I have an opening. I'm 66, never wore glasses until 8 years ago. Just reading glasses though. Child, I need them for everything. I'm like, oh my God, nearsighted, farsighted. Like, what is happening? Haze over the doggone lights when people driving. Like, oh my God. Look, and glasses are expensive, and I have to have them all the time. So, thank goodness for insurance. Help defray some of the costs. Okay. All right, all right. Okay, so we have to do both these the same way. We have to clip them to the side like this. And I'm going to grab, I got a little mat up here because we're going to have to do some cutting and marking and all of that. And I want to use, I definitely need to use I like having a ruler so that we can definitely do that. And we're going to cut some of this bulk off of here, this extra stuff, little extra fabrics that are there. We're going to cut some of that off of there too. But the good thing is we're almost done. Like, this is a really cool bag. Unfortunately, I apologize for the shenanigans with my needle threading because I ain't the one. All right. So what we have to do next is, I'm gonna grab this little Cricut mat here. So we're gonna take our top fabric, and we need a ruler that has some corners on it because we're going to mark out 1.75. So from, let's see if you can see, from the bottom of here, you take your ruler and you find, geez Louise, I need a corner. Okay. 1.75 this way and this way. So it's going to make a square, 1.75. And so you have to come in 1.75 and you have to, why does that look not right? Oh, this is, I don't like this ruler. I didn't like that ruler. Where's the one I used to do this earlier? And see, that's the only other thing. So I am working on moving my rulers to all quilter select rulers. But I'm taking my time because the ruler's expensive, man. But it helps when you have the same ruler. Let me see. Oh, let me try Carolina Moore's new ruler. I do have that. Let's try it. 1.75. And this one lights up. Okay. Ooh. So 1.5 is there. Then now that looks a whole lot better than what it was looking. Okay, there we go. Now the only thing this one doesn't have is like all the little dots, which I really like the dots. But what I do like is this is telling me how close I am to the 2 mark. And so that lets me know that I'm too close. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my handy dandy. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this thing here, let me turn this off. It's lit up pretty good. Like you can see, I mean, I can really see. So all I'm going to do is make my outline, make me a trace right around this corner here. And so when we're done, we're going to cut this corner out. So now I'm going to do the same on this side. And it's still 1.75 for both. And technically, it should fall in line because all we're going to do is cut these pieces out. Now I like to do this. It matches up. So they should connect. And then we do the same thing on the inside piece. And I did stand up this time. Honey, what do you have? What you got? You got fabric and your little bone. Get this. Better go get your little bone. Leave my fabric alone. But I still don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. The little dog took my strip of fabric and ran with it. All right. So we do the same with the exception of, now, Miss Linda, the inside piece, is it 2 point something? What was the number for this one? For the inside, it's a little bit long. It's a little bit further. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. 1.75 by 2.
Okay, by 2.
Don't forget
Okay,
you're going
and it's
2 in and
2
175
in.
to the
Yeah.
width.
1.75
this way
across and
and,
2
and,
up.
and
Okay.
2 up.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So for the inside piece, we have to take it up just a little bit because remember, this is the side that's inside. So inside needs to have a little bit more taken out of it so that it will fit properly. Now what she's doing now is sewing straight across the bottom because once you cut them out, you sew straight across the bottom to seal it up. And then after we do that, we bring them together to make sure and sew them. We sew them together. But this is Carolina Moore's new glow ruler, so it lights up.
That's nice.
Honey Donnell says hello. Donzel says hello. I don't know who Donnell is, but Donzel says hello. All right, so I'm taking my very sharp scissors and I'm just going to cut out this square. And we're going to do the same to the front portion of the bag. And then all I'm going to do is run a seam straight across here. And then we're going to pull these corners together straight and then sew them so that they form a little box. All right, so my corners are cut out there. And let's cut them out over here. I'm going to be careful with the scissors. I can hear somebody saying, be careful with those scissors. Yes, I will be. Because these are some big ones. And they're super sharp. But these are by LDH. pair of my favorite shears. So I love LDH and I also love Kai. So my two favorite pairs of shears. Anybody going to any retreats or sewing retreats or quilting retreats or embroidery retreats? I don't know if there is an embroidery retreat, but anybody going to one of those? All right. So these are done. Put these back in my little turn thing up here. I'm trying to put everything back. Now, all I'm going to do is sew straight across here. And don't forget to backstitch because that's important. And where is my little stick? A little turn, use my little turning tool to get my fingers out the way here. Because I really do need all of this bulk to go under the needle. Okay. Now that that is done, the next thing I'm going to do is go right across on this inside piece. Same thing. All right. So the next thing that we have to do is to bring these together. So take them, open them, and what you're trying to do is to make these go straight across. So you want to pull this to make these go straight across, and then you're going to pin them. Because all we're going to do is sew straight across here, and it will make our box for the bottom. We're going to do that on both sides. I tend to use 3 pins when I'm doing something like that. Same on the other side. Now you got to be careful not to get your pocket in there because you can. So you got to be really careful about that. Make sure you don't get your pocket caught up in there, but pull it so that it kind of forms a straight line. Miss Linda, how far you got? You got your straight lines already done? Your corners done? Okay, I know you are. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Have you started cutting down the bulk?
No, what bulk? I ain't cut down. Ain't got much to cut down.
Okay, okay, all right. Look, so see, like me, I have like this stuff here that I will cut that down because I don't
Oh,
want those seams.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I cut that
No,
down.
I don't.
Yeah, I cut that down because otherwise
Okay,
it'll give you a little bulk inside the bag.
I see what you're talking about.
So you want to try to cut that so that you don't have as much bulk in your bag. Nope, that's the wrong clip. Oh, man, y'all, I don't know what this little kid cooks, but man, it smells great. It's coming all up the stairs. Like, what is happening? What y'all talking about, Miss Linda? Why we can't see your bag? Oh, you can see her sewing machine. They want to see what part you working
I
on.
just put a. I just put. Oh, here, go over here. I just put a piece of it down. I'm just trying to get it where it's supposed to be, Miss Joy. I know you can't really see the color.
Well, but it's inside out right now.
Yeah. So when I get ready to flip it out, you'll be able to see it.
Well, that one's already boxed. You already got your box on that one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you got your box on your. That's your interior. So you did your exterior already too.
Yes, ma'am. Exterior done. I'm trying to get the
Look, she always ahead of me, but it was because my needle broke and I
I don't
couldn't
I
thread the
don't know nothing
needle.
about that.
I was having all kinds of issues. It's okay though. I'm gonna fix my glasses and keep going.
She said I'm gonna fix my glasses. She offense.
Put my little light back up here so I can see. All
Sure,
right.
ain't nothing wrong with you seeing. It was just your machine, child.
No, that was part me and the machine. It was both of us. We both having issues. Little dog, don't come up in here. There is nothing over here for you. Go over there and play with your little toys.
Go get Wilbur.
Girl, Wilbur just sitting over there looking flat right now. Yeah, Honey has a little toy I call Wilbur. She takes Wilbur everywhere she goes. All right. Now, got that done.
Where are
Now,
you at,
this is,
Sean?
I am showing my little corner
Thank you, Miss
pocket.
Joy.
But I'm gonna have to be careful because this thing here is really close to my pocket, and I don't want to sew. Well, nope, I don't want to sew my pocket into this. So I got to be careful with this part right
And the
here,
leather's going in on the outside.
ma'am.
The
The
leather
leather's
on the
going on the
outside.
that's my inside piece.
Miss Sean, you gonna have a time flipping that inside out.
I didn't have no problems. I didn't have any problems with the other one because the leather is in my other bag. No
Mm,
problems. I'll show you.
mm, mm,
It was pretty easy.
mm, 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 mm,
Yep, no problems, hunty.
All right, let me finish trimming the fat on this damn bag. Excuse me, on this bag.
Did you say trimming the fat?
Yeah, I'm trying to get because um, like you said on that end right there, that
Mm-hmm.
the first main stitch that you sew.
Yes, ma'am.
But I thought you wasn't supposed to mess with that, but I don't even care right
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. You gotta trim some of that because otherwise it'll give you a bulky seam. Yes, ma'am. We don't want no bulky seams.
now. Yeah, makes sense. So I'm gonna trim it. And my daughter's gonna end up stealing it anyway. Come on, let me borrow this. I ain't gonna never see it again.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. We're getting closer to being done. We're making a H2O bag. It is this one that's sitting next to me like this. It has a little hidden pocket here that will hold a cell phone or whatever you actually want to take. It's a crossbody with adjustable straps. So we are in the process of making my second one because this one here I'm gonna have one to take with me to work. This is gonna be my work bag. I'm excited about it because football season is coming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be my waterwork bag, my water bottle bag. Yep. Now, oops, I want to make sure that's flat. Okay. Come on, man. There we go. All right. So both of these are done. Now I can clip off the extra stuff. You know what? We probably clip this off after it's attached and I'm pulling it through. Because now that I remember, this was sewn. This was already sewn in order for me to do that.
Miss Ann, if I'm not mistaken, the pattern it comes in all different sizes.
Mm-hmm. It does. Because what we did, Miss Ann, was we added 2 inches to this pattern.
Because I carry a
So
40 or more ounce tumbler. So yeah.
mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on this part because I know I need to cut it on the bottom though.
So are you done boxing on
Yes,
that one?
ma'am. I'm unboxing on both of them.
All
Um
right.
uh
Let's get to the handles.
yeah, it's time for the handles now. So we take all of this apart, take this off of here,
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome, Miss Ann.
and then you bring these back together. Now we take our little 3 inches of webbing, and mine are right here. And then you get your rectangular loops. Now, one of the things that we do, because you see how this frays, it frays really bad. So the easiest way to fix that is to burn the edges. Just singe them just a little bit so that they'll stop fraying. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm just kind of cutting it off, and then I'll singe it with a lighter. So you just take a lighter and you just hit the edges, and that will keep it from fraying. Now, once we put our little loops on here, we're just going to run a stitch across it to hold it down. So just do it like this. Nope, this way. You can put a pin in here to hold it. And that's your first one. Now, don't fret because we're going to have lots of other times that we're going to come across this. So we're only going to put one, we're just going to do one tack down stitch, kind of, if you will, just to hold this part. So get them even. And then I don't put mine as close to the edge because I know we're gonna do some more. So we're gonna be doing more stuff. So that's one. And then we do the second one. Now there is on this bar, there is a little line. So you may want to make sure that the line is inward and not at the top of your little bar. All right, so once we have this, the next step is to take these little loops. We're going to put them on the inside of the bag going down like this. Let's see, can you see that? So they're going to be in the inside of your bag, and then we're going to clip it like this to that. And then we're going to run another stitch across that. And they go on the inside, remember, facing downward. Now, the one thing that's important is to leave a little hang. Leave a little bit of hang on there. I think I did mine from the side the last time. And so then we're going to sew them from the inside. So flip your bag over and then we will sew it from the inside of the bag. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do because this thread is bothering me showing up on this side because um it is white. I have some black permanent markers. I'll color that thread. So make sure it's centered and then you're going to stitch it down. You can do it a couple times just to make sure it's secure. Back and forth. I think I did mine twice. Then you do the same to the other side. All right, Miss Linda, I'm assuming you got your pockets, your little straps on already. If
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
talking, I can't hear you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I
All
got
right. So after this, what's our next one? You want to talk through the next step? What's wrong?
I think the inside one is flipped to the regular side, isn't it?
Ma'am?
Yes. Yes. I hope that's right. Jesus. I think the inside. Yeah, the inside is um um ain't that right?
What do you mean? You talking about what's next? So
Yeah, you got to put this inside your I have to say your cubby. Jesus. You got to put this inside of your main piece.
yes. So we turn our
Yes, because we're going to take the outside piece. I don't know, Jack.
no, you're right. You're right. So we make sure we stick the bag. We got to turn this one over.
You
Is
got
what
to
you
turn
were
it the right
saying.
way, right?
Turn this part inside out, but
Okay.
then we stick it inside of our bag and then we
Mhm.
um yeah, so this one goes inside out and then we stick it on the inside of the outside bag, but we leave the outside bag the way it is right now. We don't
Mhm.
move, we don't turn that yet.
Mhm.
But we have to make sure that our little corners, if you got
Mhm.
a purple thing, get you a purple thing and push out your corners. If you have a stiletto, um,
Oh, I got damn that shoe, girl.
what's that?
Stilettos, purple thing, all them. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even use them things. Pray for me.
What you use your fingernail?
I use my finger. Because see, I had to go run around and look on the wall and like, okay, where's the purple thing? Okay, where's the green thing? Where's the pink thing? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I try to figure
Now,
that out, I've been finished.
so now, one of the things that we want to do now is we're going to take this after you got it squared up really nicely and
Hmm.
you put it inside of here. Now, there's two things you can do. So, because we have this huge seam right here, and this is an additional seam, the way to do it best is to have the seams opposite so you won't have the bulk in both places. So, you want to make sure that you can, your seams are opposite each other
Hmm.
to ensure that you're not creating additional bulk. Now, one of the things you want to do too is as you're pinning it, because you're going to pin it and you're going to pull it up. Now, you want to make sure that these little rings fall on the inside because you still want them facing downward. What you got? What you doing? Oh, okay. And so then as you pin from the top because we're going to go around the top of this bag. So now, again, this is the hack. This isn't When you go look at that, when you go look at the original bag, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's got 1,000 pockets and zips." And yes, it does. We didn't
Got a
do
lot of
that.
pieces. A lot of pieces.
Yes, this we had material wise. We had this piece of material for our pocket, our front, and our back. And we were not doing all those other things that the pattern actually calls for.
Hmm.
So the way I'm aligning this is I'm having my this is going to be opposite. My seams are opposite each other so that I don't have bulk. And so if you have one of those machines that will be screaming at you for bulk, then this one won't scream at you for bulk because you won't have it. Now, I think what I did do was I think I did my I'm doing my I think I need to cut some of this inside down because I thought I did. I thought I had cut it too high, and I did. So what we're going to do once we finish pinning all of this is we're going to go ahead and stitch the outside.
Yes, Miss Ann. We thought about. I was doing something else earlier, and I also thought about embroidering on her. So maybe tomorrow after I get some rest, I'll go back and visit that.
So all I'm doing is I'm going to cut some of this off of here because I thought I had cut this thing too big, and I did. And it's just in my circle part. It is not the side, the other piece. It's just the circle. The my sides add up. It's this U piece here. I didn't go deep enough when I was cutting it because I was rushing. But I thought so, and I did.
Gosh, yes.
And so the one thing to remember is when you're coming around a curve and you're sewing is you just take your time because a lot of times people don't like curves, and I'm telling you I don't. When I was making my little bee bag, the curves almost took me out. Probably still do because I'm not finished with it. I need to finish the exterior. But I think this is a very useful thing for a person like myself that's always got 1,000 things in my hand when I'm trying to go into the office. All right, so now one of the things I'm trying to do now, guys, is line up my bag, my inner portion of the bag. It's not too bad. It's just like right here. It's one of those things. I know it's there, even though once I'm done, nobody will see it because you're going to turn this over, but I know it's there. I don't want to know it's there. So I just fix it now. Um, that way when I sew it, it's okay. And then when we pull this bag through, then I'll cut those big old gaps on that seam because yeah, I got some big old seams in there. And make sure that you pin down the seam so that when you come to it, you can actually cut that part. Or stitch that part. All right, so what I'm going to do is stitch from the inside. Miss Linda, are you stitching on the inside? You stitching on the outside? I can't hear you. I still can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Now I can. What you
I'm
said?
stitching on the inside.
Okay, that's what I
Stitching
was
on the
asking.
inside part.
Okay. Okay, Miss Linda. Look, you have to make sure though, guys, when you're stitching on the inside, because remember, we got that ring in there. So make sure you're not too close to that ring.
Mhm.
Um, so watch out for
Mhm.
that.
I was holding it as I'm going by it
Around it,
because it
yes.
will move.
That's what I'm doing too. I have my hand on it.
The bag
Yep.
is going to turn out nice. See y'all next Sunday. Everyone have a great week. All right, Miss Stella
All
Creations.
right, Miss Stella.
I'll
Thank you
call
so
you
much for
Tuesday or
joining
Wednesday.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out.
Yes, ma'am.
So, guys, look, you just have to take your time. But like I said before, when we're going across this thing, we're gonna roll across
Because
this.
I'm still here on my daughter's account.
What
Miss
you say?
Unbiased.
Oh, oh, okay, Rachel. Okay, all right. Thank you. So look, making sure we don't hit that. Definitely got to make sure we don't hit that. That piece of metal there. All right. And again, going around a curve, you just take your time. That's all. You'll get it. And the good thing about these bags, though, they're so flexible. So if you can see, like I'm able to move it, move it, move it. And I mean, it just moves with you. So you just take your time and sew it. And again, if you have one of those machines where it may not like some of this bulkiness that's there, then again, slow it down and take your time because you don't want to break the needle and all that kind of stuff.
Get
And
them, honey.
then you can also change your stabilizer to be something thinner. It doesn't have to be this fleece. It could be what your machine will allow for from a thickness perspective. What'd you say, Miss Linda?
I told honey to get them, whoever it is.
Girl, she barking at her BFF down there in the kitchen.
Oh, she want a snack.
She got a snack. I gave her a raw bone.
She wants some of what she cooking. That's what she
Oh,
letting
probably
you know.
so. Probably so. She knows she can't have food from the kitchen. That's a negative. I ordered her one of them little raw bones from the Hollywood feed.
She gonna tear that up.
Oh, she been enjoying it, honey. Oh, you know what? This ain't even stitched. Jesus.
Oh,
See, this is what happened to me earlier. I ended up having to go back because stitching from this side, I was missing some stuff because um yeah, I'm gonna have to go in a little bit closer. The good thing is, guys, this part is probably the most tedious, but this is how we bring the bag together. Like literally bring the bag together.
good night.
All right. Trying to
Good night.
stay away from my little thing. Okay. What's wrong?
My seam came loose.
Oh darn it.
It's okay.
Okay. Look, me and this little ring, the little ring bee. Loose. All right. Me and my me and these circles. Oh guys, I was telling y'all about the quilt that I was putting together. It's supposed to be the little bee thing. I was working
Mhm.
on it. It's a new, well, not new, it's new to me. How about I say that? It's new to me. So literally the piecing takes place by ironing. Like literally you are ironing the pieces onto this graph. It's like a graph mat. And so I was making a little bumblebee one and listening to some political crap, stuff, political stuff. Um, but it was pretty interesting, and but I really enjoy doing that. All right, now let me go back because I have to check because I'm tell y'all all my stitches ain't straight, but it looks good. Okay, all right, we got it all in a stitch. Okay, all right. So now we have this part done. This is where we can go in now and cut some of our bulk out of here. And then we'll be ready to turn. You already turned yours inside out? I know you have. I know she has.
Don't
She over
forget
there.
to clip your tips, Miss Shon.
Oh, that's right. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Thank you for that. So what she means by clipping the tips, guys, is up here at the corners. You want to clip all that extra excess stuff off of there. I actually clipped all the excess down to my little sewing line.
This came out really nice.
Make sure I didn't cut off the dang on. Oh, I did. Jesus. Jesus. See, I got to look on this side. Oh, my God.
What you talking about, Miss Shon?
I tried and cut the whole thing. I got to go sew this all back. Oh, my God. Catastrophe. Okay, we're going to fix it
Jesus,
real
be
quick.
offense. Why wouldn't have told nobody that? I'd have glued that thing on there, taped it down.
Girl, it is okay. Hey, we make mistakes. Live and learn.
Yes, we do. You ain't never feel about that, but mm-mm.
It's all good. It ain't the first one, won't be the
You
last.
right about that. Because I was kind of confused. I was like, oh, I don't remember if you can flip it in or flip it out. But we got it. Because if it was inside out and it was sold, it was going to be inside out. Let the inside look at the outside.
Look, it's all good. All right. So, guys, I had to clip my little ends. Let me tell y'all what. It's a hot mess. So, I'm clipping my ends now. And what this does is it makes you so you can have the little pointy. You can have. Let me make sure I don't clip off. Let me look do it from the inside this way because the last time was a problem. Let's learn from our mistakes, okay? All
Mm-hmm.
right, I'm gonna take this little bulkiness out. And what Miss Latasha says, Shon, I seen your bags. You have finished and posted in the group. That oh, thank you. You know, Miss Latasha, I still gotta finish the one with the lion. I gotta do the outside part, but honey, I love the quilting. To me is the best. Like, I think I'm getting really, really good at the long arm, and so I think that eventually that might be a service that I can provide because I'm gonna tell you that's my creative thing, and I want people to be able to give me creative ability to just do it. Like I don't want you picking what you want. Mm-mm. Can you just let me have it? Because like it might become
Oh, you
circle
want creative
squares and
control.
other things. I promise it'll be cute,
Oh, you want
but
creative control. Is that what you're saying?
I do.
Oh, okay.
For those people who, if you picky icky, don't come to me. All right, so here's how we turn this bag over. So first, I'm going to pull the inside out like so. Then I'm gonna stick my hand in here, push the bottom into my fist, and then I'm going to pull it out through my little opening that I left, just like this. Now, I also need to, so I'm pulling it down. You got to pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Then we're also flipping over the brown bag as we do this. So the inside. So your inside is also, you're flipping this out and you're also flipping this part out as well. So now what you want to do is grab your rings, pull them out, pull them out. And you got to stick your hand back in there because you need to make sure that those corners are corners and not like this, a wildebeest looking pretty sad down there. So you got to make sure, get your purple thing or your finger like Miss Linda do, or your nail like I'm doing right now. But push it out, push it out, push it out to make your square. All right, now before we do the square for the inside bag, what I'm going to do is close it up. So all I'm going to do is grab it like this, and then I'm going to sew it, and then we'll put it on the inside of the bag. So if you need to, clip it, and then you run your seam or stitch. And I'm going to try to keep mine very close to the edge. Oh boy, that song came in my head. Cause I'm close to the edge. Forget that. Sometimes it make me wonder. And you know what? This thing here, I took the stitches out, but I ain't mean for it to go all the way down to the bottom. So this almost feels like I need to stitch the whole thing, which is, looks like I do. Okay. So we're going to fold leather stitch all of this. All right. Making sure that it's straight because I just want the edge.
I
I
gotta
think
give me
this
some
is
of
a
them
big
buckle
dog.
things.
So what's that?
Some of them buckle things because I don't have them for the strap.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I'm done.
All right. So now, once we finish closing up our little opening, oh man, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, but you know what? We got to go around. We got to go around the outside. You already run around the outside.
I had a little problem there too, but guess what? I just
Hmm?
rigged it up, top stitch, and kept it moving.
Okay.
Oh, Donzel, you don't want to see it yet. Just wait till she get finished with hers so she can show hers too.
Okay. Hold on. I'm not done. And I'm gonna put the strap on, but I got to go around my outside. So I'm putting the inside back in, and then what we do is we top stitch it.
Mhm.
Um, this is so pretty.
And the good thing I like, as you call it, the t-shirt pattern,
Yes, ma'am.
because you can go and embroider. Okay, go. You know, you can go ahead and embroider and whatever you want. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, I hope it's in the right spot when I get ready to start doing. You ain't got to worry about none of that. It's
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt form and just, hey, go for what you know.
Yep. So the next part of this, the last step here is to, well, not before you put on the strap, you got to go around it one more time because you need to top stitch. Now I'm gonna tell y'all. So I got some issues like right here, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna top stitch that right on in, and you will never see it. And so all I'm going to do, because I saw that when I was
All right, Miss
doing it.
Unbiased, you have a good one.
Have a good night. Thank you
You
so
have a good week
much.
too. Thank you for coming.
All right, so I am going to start my little top stitch here on this side. And it's so much easier to do it from the inside of the bag.
Yeah, that's what I did it.
But my problem areas are on the outside. So
Make
I'm
sure you
trying
keep
to,
your finger on that ring,
yeah,
because
the
I'm
ring.
gonna tell you that ring get to moving.
Oh, it does. What I did last time, um, oh, I hate this is like that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to fix this because I really want to go from the outside on this part because I need to stitch this down. So I'm going to do that right here.
Make me another bag. Mine's gonna be completely all black. I know I'm gonna go crazy while I'm doing it.
Who said that?
I'm gonna do another bag for myself. It's gonna be all black,
Oh, okay, okay.
all black leather.
Oh, that'll be nice. Now, see, the good thing about this, guys, like I said before, when you going around this bag, you're gonna go across that. You're gonna reinforce that this
Buckle.
hook so many
Hmm.
times, and that
Hmm.
just really helps. It just really does help. But thank you all for hanging in there with us. We are almost done in the short rows now, as they would say. Um, let's see. I'm getting closer. I am literally doing mine at the edge. Like it's at the edge of all of it. But it is a top stitch. And because I have that cream in my bobbin, I didn't want that on the top, on this outside piece. But it wouldn't have looked bad. I just didn't want it out there. I'm rather the black. I'm just taking my time and getting it on there.
Oh, the Saints. Okay, girl.
Of course. I had to bring
Well, I
out
don't know. I don't do none of that sports stuff. So.
my little Saints, little Saints. I had little Saints material.
Hmm. Mm.
All right, I'm rounding it out the next side. Okay. Then after this, we just put on the strap. And that's all she wrote.
My strap is gonna be light pink, but I gotta wait. Yeah, I gotta wait till tomorrow to get my thing.
Oh, you need one of the closures.
Hmm. I need the hook or whatever that is. I was looking at the that 504 fabric too. When I seen the 504 fabric, I knew I was gonna be. It was gonna be a nice bag. Mm-hmm.
What's the 504 fabric? SFO1 or something?
Mm-hmm. I was looking at that 504 fabric too. Um, I think she's talking about the people that's on the outside of your bag. Oh, 504 area code. You
Oh,
know,
okay,
I kind of picked it up a little bit, but yeah,
okay.
that's the area code.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, Now I still have my little strap thingy, and I had the straps. Make sure Honey ain't grab it because it be over there by her. It's not. It may be on the floor. Nope, nothing's on my floor but my pedal. That's a shame. Okay, let me look behind this.
Honey got it, and she gone. She gone. She gone to the crib with it.
Honey is sitting right there, but I had it because we were talking about the straps. Oh, right here. All right. So this part is kind of interesting because you don't want you want to make sure that you have your bag and see it actually this looks pretty good.
Yes, it does.
And so the putting on of the strap is another interesting part just because of the way you have to put it on. You want to make sure that it is not that it doesn't what's it called? You don't twist it. So the first thing you have to do when you're putting on one of these, and I'll remember the formal name for this thing. I'm just gonna say an adjustable loop.
Mm-hmm.
Is you have to look at it. You have to look at it to understand where's the front and the back. So on this, it's indented. So the back is the indented part. So when you're starting it, you make sure first off that it's straight and it's not curved. So lay it like that. Then the first thing you want to do is take this through, have the indented part facing you, take it underneath. Then you want to pull it back through. And when you do that, you got your cinched piece. And I didn't cinch this one. I'm tired of losing stuff right here by me. Like literally. Here
And ain't
it
nobody
is.
over there but you.
I know.
Somebody moving it. If it ain't
I
you,
know.
who?
It's me. It's definitely me. So I
Mm-hmm.
cinched it. But then what you want to do is you want to fold this part in. So this is what helps to make it look nice. So you
Come to the
fold it.
camera so we can see.
Oh, sorry. So you take this and
Mm-hmm.
you fold this part here in. And
Mm-hmm.
then what you want to do next is you're going to stitch this part down. And the reason why you're doing that is so that when this is going to be one end of it, but you stitch it down so that, or you turn it in so that that burnt end for one is in and it's not going to scratch anybody. And
Mm-hmm.
two, it also protects that end so it doesn't give it an opportunity to try to ravel a lot.
Okay.
So because I have black and white cream on my thread, I'm gonna top stitch this versus normally the way I would sew it would be on the underside. And the reason why I do that is I'll make a square in here. So there's gonna be a square. So I'm gonna make a
I
square
see
in
what
my
you're saying.
sewing and then kind of cross it so that way it reinforces the stitch.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, depending on who's handling the bag, regardless of how the bag is being handled, um, it will hold, that stitch will hold. So you want to just make sure that you're reinforcing that stitch. And my move my foot rest. Okay. And so literally I just turn it to make my little box. And this is just for reinforcement. And I pull down this buckle. This way. And so if you pay attention, so once you make one of these, now you're going to pay attention to every last one that you look at and be like, oh, that wasn't sewn good. That's not good. It's like embroidery. Once you start embroidering, now you go check everybody's embroidery and be like, oh my God, they could have did better on that. But that's what happens when you do it. All right, so now I'm gonna go back up here at this corner and I'm just gonna come down at an angle like a cross. And then that's gonna be it for that part. I'm just gonna back stitch, bring it back up, and that's it. So you see, you can kind of see my box a little bit better with that white, but all I'm gonna do is take that and I'll take that and I'll mark it up with a marker. So now I'm gonna take my bag, and what we're gonna do now, again, make sure that this is straight. So I'm gonna take this in. Did I cinch it? No. So I'm gonna take this in and I'm gonna put it on the inside, not this first one, but I'm gonna put it over here and pull it through. And I need to make sure that it is not twisted and that the right side is up. Right now it is not. So I need to have, oh, it's right, the X facing me. So I'm gonna pull this through. Okay, now I gotta remember. Jeez Louise. I think, oh, I can't remember right now. Darn it. Okay. I think I go through here. No. Yes. I don't remember. Okay. I'm not going to sew it. I'm not going to close it up because I got to remember. Let's see. I think I go through here and then, yeah, I have to do this. So I have to come back through here on the outside. So it comes in through the outside. And then I bring it back up through this part. Goes down. No, it has to go under to come back over this way. I didn't do something right because I need a loop somewhere. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. No, man. Get right here. And then I forgot all the other stuff. Okay. So I know that this part, this loop needs to be facing me where the X is. And then I'm going to take it through this one up. No. Darn it. I'm trying to remember how I did it. This one through here. So the X is facing me. Then I come through this one. And then I bring it through here because I got to make the loop. Like there has to be a loop made first. Okay. So here, then no. Nope. How's it gonna get back over here? It's a mystery. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe we can go live and do yours tomorrow and mine because I can't remember right now. I'm trying to think. Do you remember? You on mute. I can't hear you.
Okay, but I didn't even get that far. Remember, I don't have the hook.
Oh, okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Darn
What
it.
you call it? The swivel thingy? No, not swivel. What you call
Yeah,
it? Something
it's
thingy?
like a adjustable.
Adjustable hook. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh my word! I'm trying to remember because like when you put this through there, because like there has to be. So you have to make this part of the loop where to make it so that it is adjustable. So you have to have this piece. I see this is the thing you're trying to prevent is from it getting mixed up. But when you let's see, that's what I didn't do. So at some point you gotta sew this part too. And then okay, I gotta remember that. Okay, guys. So I think what I'm probably gonna have to do is a second video, like a video showing how to put the strap on,
Hmm.
because I
That
don't
sounds
remember
good.
right now.
Hmm.
But we can show our bags because we did finish the bag
Yes,
itself, and we can add the straps later. I like my little bag, my little,
like
I,
mine too. Oh, my
even with
zipper.
my little zipper poking.
Got my little zipper.
But let me take this off.
It ain't big, but hey, it's my zipper.
It is, it is, it is. Thank you guys so much for hanging in with us. Look, we got us a
Mm,
H2O bag.
mm, 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 mm,
And
mm,
so here's my little
mm,
hidden zipper. My zipper not so hidden, but I mean I don't think it looks bad. Oh, Miss Linda, that's I like those colors.
mm, mm, mm. Inside and out, and the zipper too.
Okay. Oh wait, where's the zipper?
Right here.
Is it white?
No, no, well, yeah, the zipper's white. Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
cute.
the inside is the same as the outside.
Okay. I
Thank you,
like that.
Donzel.
And see, look, my and on this bag, my zipper feels like it's bigger. I mean, my pocket feels like it's bigger, but I put the
Mm-hmm.
little fleur de lis on the inside.
Mm-hmm. We took a lot of money in now.
Yep.
Thank you, Miss
Hey,
Latasha.
thank you all. Thank you all. So yes, and so here's the inside. It's faux leather.
Mm,
A
that's
little
nice.
faux leather. But it
504. What is it?
mm-hmm.
504 water bag.
Uh-huh. So it came out good. But I will do a video showing how to put this on here. But I'm gonna fix my little edges. I got some little phrase right here. But I'm gonna tell y'all what is good. Like I have this little bitty stuff that you can shake on this stuff and iron it. Let me tell you what, it ain't going nowhere. It doesn't wash away. It doesn't do anything. Um, and I got it at one of the shows. Let's see. I'm not sure where I put it though. It's probably over there on the near the. Yeah, it is. It's over there. But it's like this little fine granular stuff. But yes, all right. And my scissors keep sticking to everything because I have a magnet on them. But I like your colors, Miss Linda. It almost looks like it's like psychedelic fun.
Yeah, it's just like pink, white, purple, a little bit of green. Looks like I'm blind and can't hardly see the color. I mean,
What?
that's how it looks to me. So
Is
I
it
still
because of
got
the colors?
Yeah, I said, man, is my eyes that bad? But yeah, came out really nice.
It does. I can see the purple. I like it, and it looks like a
Hmm.
little pink, some
Yep,
pink in there too.
yep, little bit of green.
Now you know what? You could put your logo on that.
Hmm.
It almost look like your logo.
Yep. So I had a little
It,
trouble with that zipper over there, but I know better. Um,
look, I
Give y'all
so
something.
so guys, that what they told us was, or what it's supposed to be is you're not really supposed to see any other material, because like my pocket on this one is turquoise. It's like a grunge turquoise type green, and then the inside on this is like a fuchsia. So, but our pockets are supposed to not really be seen so well. Now, I tell you, two bags, they don't look the same, but they still, I think they
They're
still
nice
both look
though.
pretty good.
They're really nice.
Yeah, and the bottom comes out. And so you
And they
don't
say,
necessarily, I think Miss Ann had asked about the bottom, but you don't necessarily need it because it sits up okay.
yeah,
Like once you, if you do your corners right, you don't have to worry about it falling over. Now this one's probably heavy because of the thing, but they sit up.
hmm.
Miss Latasha said, "Sounds like Miss Linda describing my eyes when I'm trying to thread."
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of bad with these four eyes. These four eyes together ain't working out too good. Mm, 3 hours and what three? Oh Jesus!
I know. So guys, we did it. We made a bag. We
Yes,
made a H2O bag. It took 3 hours, but you think about it. So if you think about this, if it, if you make the smaller one, just it could be half the size of this for a kid. This would be a really cool thing. You think of how many soccer teams and football,
love you,
little league football teams that's by your house. You
love you
can
too, Miss Latasha.
embroider.
Hmm.
You can embroider on
It's
this
that
and put
time to
they
do
look.
some of these for the sports is coming up. It's that time.
Yes. Well, and I'm
Hmm.
thinking like the little kids that school just started, right?
Hmm.
So they may want something like this to carry their water bottles in. You can put this in your locker, take it out to the, you know, and
Hmm.
they have that other material. Most kids these days are going to have like the thermoses and the thermos type stuff.
Hmm.
So with that, you don't have to worry about it staying cool because they'll have one of these and it'll stay cool. And so, but they got something now. I mean, this is just a way to carry it. So, yep, H2O bag. That's what we did today.
Yep, the H2O bag.
Thank you to Linda's. What is it? Linda's Handmade Design.
Handmade designs. Hmm.
Yep, Linda's Handmade Designs. So that's who we got the pattern from. The link is in the description if you all would like to purchase it. But just remember, we did the hack. So with the hack, it's less pieces.
Hmm.
Thank you for joining us, Dunzel. I know you said you just got off work too a couple hours ago. We
Thanks,
appreciate you.
Donzel. Thanks
Yes,
everyone
yes,
for
yes.
coming.
Well, thank you all for coming. I know it's so late. I was gonna show y'all. I did go to a quilt show and I bought some pretty fabric, but we could do that later. Unless y'all want to do it now. I'm
I
just
don't know. I'm going to get me something to eat here in a minute.
asking.
I ain't eat. I had one pancake early this morning.
Oh Jesus. I did
Mm.
not have one pancake, but I did have some coffee.
Oh, that ain't food.
No, it's not.
Hmm.
That's why I kept saying it smelled good down there. I don't know what she cooked,
Mm. I
but
know
she
you
cooked.
must have been real hungry too, boy. You say, "Ooh, it smells so good." I said, "Yeah, she really wrap her lips around that because I
Oh
don't know."
no. I don't know what it is. But All right, guys. Well, thank you again so much
Thank
for
you,
hanging out with us. Oh, wait, you want to say hello to the people? Say, hey, guys. Say, I just
honey.
wanted to jump up.
Hey, girl. No, honey,
Say, look, honey. Miss Linda saying hello to
honey.
you. Say, hey, Miss
Hey,
Linda.
girl.
Look, I still got this thing in my ear, so she can't really hear you. Hold on. I still got the this up. Okay, now she can.
Honey,
Oh, look.
honey,
She like, where is that?
honey,
Look, honey.
honey.
Miss
Hey,
Linda.
girl. Hey,
Say, hey,
girl.
say, hey,
Hey,
Missy.
girl. She looking too.
Uh-huh.
Hey, girl. She said, I hear that lady voice early in the morning. I know you do. You might not hear early in the morning, though, because I'm tired tonight. Real tired.
Say, hey, y'all. Say, hey, everybody. Say, I'm getting ready to go to training. It's time for puppy training. She looking at me like, girl, bye. Who said, who said I'm going to training? Say, we're going to learn all the good words. All
Mhm.
right, guys. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you very much.
Say bye, everybody. Thank you. Say thank you for hanging out with
We'll
us
see
today.
y'all next time.
Yes, and we will try to post sooner so that you guys can do a sew along because I know Miss Joy asked about that. And
Mm.
that way, what we'll try to do is maybe tomorrow figure out what we're gonna do next Sunday so that everybody can sew along if they want to. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a good evening. Enjoy your week. We'll be back next week
All
sometime.
right. Have a good one. Bye.
Sunday Funday here again, crafting joy with all our friends. Thread and needle paint the scene, laser lights a shimmering gleam. Shon and Linda craft away, sewing dreams in bright array. Pro savvy design we show, creativity in full flow. Thank you for watching. Projects so delighting, fun and embroidery, sewing spree with glee. Every stitch a story told, embroidery in colors bold. Laser crafts with careful hands, turning plans to art that stands. Linda's touch is soft and sweet, crafting cousins can't be beat. Hand in hand our skills combine, Sunday Funday time to shine. Thank you